By that time, time to get it popping. It's time for another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish, Foolish, representing reality music entertainment. Coming to you once again. All good vibes, man. All reality talk. We talk about real life stuff, man. We don't just come here to gossip. Talk about real life. Because life is real. And we live in it every day. The live stream is always open. Never be afraid to drop your comments. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. Puerto Rican Jamaican says, "What's up, bro? I'm watching from Puerto Rico and Jamaica. I appreciate you, brother, madam, whichever one you is. I appreciate the support. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. If you want some soul food, then you come to the right place. Because I feed your mind, body, and soul. We don't just get on here and gossip. Or as the youngins say, just capping. Talk about real life stuff. You know, life is real. Y'all know how it go. Every day is a struggle. Count your blessings every time you wake up and open your eyes. But tonight's topic, we're going to talk about your character. What are you built on? What makes you as a person? How would you describe yourself? Okay, Puerto Rican, Jamaican. Appreciate you, bro. Says, I'm a boy. I sub to you. I appreciate you. But tonight, we're talking about what's your character? What you made of? Rat Club 24 says, what's up? What's up, bro? What's your character? What you built on? What makes you as a person? How would you describe yourself? How you carry yourself? How do you present yourself? These are the things we got to ask ourselves. Because if you want somebody to think of you, what's the first thing in mind you want them to think of? How would you describe yourself? Do you have a kind heart? Do you have a good spirit? Or are you filled with hatred? Are you filled with hate? Do your heart have love in it? Rat Club 24 says, how was your day? I can't complain. I can't complain at all. Every day I'm alive. I thank God and I appreciate it. I'm able to talk to y'all once again. But what you built on, what is your character? What defines you? It's more than looks, more than your finances. When it comes down to it, what's your heart made of? It's one thing to have a lot of money, but that don't describe your heart. It's one thing to look good, but that's the outside. What is your inside built on? How is you built? Are you built the right way? Rat Club 24 says, I feel the same. Amen, brother. I appreciate that, Rat Club. But y'all keep them comments coming. Y'all, listen, we just getting started, so y'all jump in the live screen right now. You know I give it to you real. I don't come on here and sugarcoat it, play around and gossip, and just talk about celebrities and try to suck y'all in. We have real life conversations. In tonight's conversation, we talking about what is your character? What are you built on? Are you built on the right stuff? Just because you have a lot of money don't mean you're a good person. Just because you look good don't mean you got a good heart. Do you have the right stuff inside? Do you stand for something? What you built on? What do you believe in? Do you believe in God? Are you humble? Or are you big-headed? Are you conceited? It's 1,000 ways we probably can describe ourselves. or people would describe us. So how do people think of you? What do you think of yourself? If you had to describe yourself, what would you say? What kind of person are you? Most people say they're a good person, a good people, but your actions tell it all. You can say you're good, but do you act good? Do you treat people good? Do you talk to people good? That's what you got to ask. It's one thing to say I'm a good person, but do you live it or you just talking? Which one is it? See, what you built up, sooner or later it will come out because your character will show it. It's hard to hide who you really is. It's hard to stay hidden behind that mask. Sooner or later, the truth always comes out. They always say the truth will set you free. You can hide all the skeletons you want, but sooner or later, somebody gonna open that box. It might happen while you living or after you die. But it always comes out. The truth can never be hidden. But what kind of person are you? The Lord Time says, great scream so far, man. I appreciate you. Told you we keep it real over here. We're not like them other podcasts. They're just trying to lure y'all in with gossip, clickbait. We talk about real life stuff. Undertaker says, where are you from, man? I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. On the bottom of the map. But what is you built on? What do you stand for? Do you have values? Do you have morals? Or would you just sell out for money or anything else? What is your character? If somebody's looking at you, how would you describe yourself? Are you made of the right stuff? These are the things we got to ask ourselves. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Are you becoming the person that you want to become? Are you stuck living in a lie? Trying to be something you're not or what other people want you to be? The key thing is always trying to love yourself and don't run away from the truth. You don't have to be like nobody else. Being you is good enough. That's the problem now. Even with social media, we got followers. Everybody trying to follow somebody instead of leading and being yourself. Undertaker says, I love you, man. I appreciate that, Undertaker. It's too many followers and it ain't enough leaders. Everybody following what everybody else doing. Everybody following the crowd. If they doing this, I'm doing it. If they talking like this, I'm talking like that. If they recording themselves doing this, I'm recording myself doing that. Live your own life. You don't have to do what everybody else does. That's what makes everybody different, because everybody got their own mind. Everybody don't think the same. So we shouldn't all have the same ideas. Everybody can have their own creativity. Everybody can have their own swag. It's all on you to live your life how you want. Just watch how you move. Watch how you carry yourself. Because one mistake, you can throw your whole life away. Your whole life is going down the drain. You're living in misery. Some things just ain't working. Appreciate life. You got to be grateful. Every day you wake up, be humble. You could have been in that casket. You could have been in that grave with your body. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? So what is your character? What defines you? What you built on? Are you made of all the right stuff? Or do you have some things you need to work on? Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody judging nobody. Because we all got our own flaws. We all sin in some kind of way. But ain't nothing wrong with acknowledging it and doing something about it. Instead of living in denial, own up to your mistakes, and we got to face it. As they say, you got to face the music. Because every action has a consequence. Yeah, you can go over there and rob that bank. But what's going to happen when you rob that bank? You better hope you make it to jail. Because ain't no guarantee you make it to jail or prison. Because they could kill you. The police or the SWAT team can gun you down before you even make it to the jail. So ain't no guarantee you go to prison. But them are all the consequences that would come if you go rob that bank. Everything you do in life, it comes with consequences. For every action, it's a reaction. So you got to watch how we move. Watch how you carry yourself. Watch how you even talk. Sometimes kindness, man, it'll go a long way. You never know who you'll meet in your life. And imagine if you did something good for somebody, and then later on, 10 years later, that person became a millionaire, a billionaire. And they seen you was doing rough and say, you know what, I remember you. I'm going to bless you. It can all come full circle. Because you don't know who's going to come in your path. You know who you're going to meet in life. So being cool, being kind, it'll go a long way. You treat people how you want to be treated. It's simple. We all got to learn how to let things go. We get so emotional and get hyped up over people's words. We got to learn how to talk things out instead of always trying to fight or shoot it out. Because words is one thing. But when you take it to violence and hurting people, if you kill that person is not coming back. It's one thing if somebody say something about you. It's another thing when somebody actually try to kill you or kill you. So don't let words push you over the edge of violence. What somebody say about you don't mean nothing. It's what you answer to. If I call you an a-hole and you say yes, then I guess you feel like you're an a-hole. If I say a-hole and you don't pay me no mind, I'll be looking stupid. So you are what you answer to. It don't matter what nobody say about you. Only thing you need to be worried about who got an opinion is God. What do God think of you? Everybody else don't matter because they ain't got that much power. God has all the power. I care about how he feel about me. Other than that, hey. One thing you're going to learn in life, some people are going to love you, some people ain't going to like you. Some people going to be your friend, some people not going to be your friend. That's just how it goes. Everybody ain't going to be on your side. Everybody ain't going to want you to succeed. Everybody's not going to be your biggest fan. It just doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't not work like that. You have people that will doubt you, stab you in the back, criticize you, do anything to try to expose you. So everybody ain't going to be your friend. Everybody ain't going to like you. Everybody ain't going to love you. So you can't wake up every day worrying about how somebody feel about you or what they say about you. You have to wake up and live your own life and set your own path. You control your own destiny. God gave you a mind. It's up to you to use it. You can control some of your destiny in life. Some things is meant to happen that we can't control. But whatever's in your control, you can try to control that. But what is your character based on is what we're talking about tonight. What makes you as a person? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? Do you tell the truth or are you a liar? Do you have love in your heart or do you have hate? It's some of the things you got to ask yourself. Does that describe you? What would define you as a person? Are you sincere? Do you really care about other people? Are you selfish? Are you inconsiderate? What would describe you as a person? What is your character? What are you made of? If somebody had to dissect you and dissect your brain, what would they find? That's a complicated question because we all complicated. Some people you can't describe. It's hard to describe certain people and certain things because we all complicated. But what defines you as a person? It's more than your looks. It's more than your bank account. It's your character and what you made of. That's what tells it all. What is your heart built on? What do you stand for? What purpose do you serve? These are the things you got to ask yourself. When you wake up every day, you got to find your purpose and serve the purpose that God put you on this earth for. Everything and everybody is here for a reason. We all put on this earth for a reason. You just got to find your purpose. What's your reason? Everybody was blessed with a gift. It's on how you use it. Some people use their gifts and their talents in the wrong way. God bless you with a gift to make you not to use your hands, and you choose to do violence or steal with your hands instead of building things, creating things with that gift that God gave you. See, life is all about choices and decisions. You got to try to make good choices and good decisions. See, that'll get you a long way in life. Making bad decisions gonna get you in a jam. It's gonna get you in places where you don't want to be. Then you're gonna be saying it's everybody else's fault. But at the end of the day, you put yourself in that position. You got to own up to your mistakes. Time is ticking, and everybody's still around here playing. Time is ticking. When I say time is ticking, that means you got an expiration date. One day, we're not going to be on this earth. So the time that we have here, what are we going to accomplish? What is your mission? What are you getting out of life? What are you giving back? What is your effect on the people around you? Are you having a positive effect on the people that's around you? See, all this will determine your character, the character of your personality, of you as a person. If you have a good heart, your character gonna show that. People gonna see how sincere you care for others. They gonna see sincere how much you try to help people. They gonna see it in your character. If you're an evil person, it's gonna show in your character. It's not hard to look at a person and see how they move and say, man, something wrong with them. Your character always show it off. It don't take long. When you around a person, they start doing stuff. You like, man, I don't know about them. It's all how you present yourself. The Bible says we're not the one to be the judge, but you know people always judge. You're going to be judged by people every day of your life down here. They're going to look at you and just think a certain way. You might have never sold drugs in your life, and they might say he look like a drug dealer. You might not slid on a pole on your life. They might say she look like a stripper. So even though you don't supposed to judge, you know human beings, they still judge. But what is our character? That would tell it all. Anybody can tell a lie, but the truth will come out. So if somebody's saying something that's not true, the truth will overcome that lie sooner or later. Some people don't want to hear the truth. They're scared of the truth, and they run away from the truth. But always be humble, because we all don't have the answers. Every day you wake up, it's a life lesson. It's a different journey. You don't know what life gonna throw you each day. And you gotta adjust accordingly to what come your way. We don't know. We have no idea what's gonna be next. Nobody knew that COVID was coming and the whole world shut down. We had to sit down, cover your face, and social distance. Think about that. It seems like people forgot about all that. You don't know what life gonna throw you. You don't know what's gonna be next. But there ain't no time to waste. While we here, we all got a purpose we got to serve. Before it's said and done, before the sun sets, we got to serve our purpose. We all have one. Everybody out there that's watching, you serve a purpose. Don't think, why am I here? It's something that you're providing to this world. It's something that you bring to the table. Whether it's you being a good mom, a good dad, a good friend. You might be doing things in the community. You might be a good neighbor. Everybody brings something to the table. We never know when you're going to need somebody. Listen, ain't nobody get to the top by themselves. You go talk to any billionaire, he ain't get there by himself. You're going to need a lot of help along the way. That's why it's best to make connections and network and not burn bridges. Because you never know who you're going to need along the way. The way you treat people, that goes a long way. They're going to always remember that. If you was good to them, they're going to remember that. If you wasn't good to them, they're going to remember that. And them same people, it might come full circle and come back around, and you might need them one day. And all they can think about is how you was rude, mean, and evil to them. So you never know who you're going to need. You never know who going to come in your life for a reason. Nobody can predict the future. And you can't change the past. All we can do is live one day at a time and just work on yourself. Can't waste time worrying about what everybody else doing. We are responsible for our own life and our own soul. When you die, your friends, your family, nobody can save you or help you. You going to that appointment by yourself. When we go before God, we going by ourselves with no help. Think about it. So the journey starts right now. What defines you as a person? Are you made of all the right stuff? What makes you tick? Do you just live on how your appearance is? Do you try to live off material things? Or do you really have a good heart? Do you really see life for how it's supposed to be seen? Are you taking life for granted? You never know what's going to be next in your life. Always look at your character, how we present ourselves. It ain't even about how the human beings look at you. How we present ourselves to God, that's the biggest thing. And the human beings, it don't matter. I'm talking about the one who got all the power that can really judge us. That's what I be worried about. Human beings, they can say and do whatever. But what God think of me, that's a different story. I care about that. Because he got the power to send me to heaven and hell. He got the power to condemn me. Human beings, they can condemn me. But they don't have the power to send me to heaven and hell. So what somebody think of you, that doesn't make you. If they ain't build you, they can't break you. If they're not feeding you, then why worry about it? Don't give people your energy if they don't deserve it. Don't give them your time and attention if they don't deserve it. Don't entertain negativity because it's never going to go away. All it's going to keep doing is stirring up. You're going to throw gasoline on the fire. So you can't give negative stuff your time and energy. You can't be a negative person. All you're going to have is drama and mishaps in your life. And you're going to be able to get out your own way. And you're going to be saying, I got bad luck, man. I can't catch a break. Well, you got to look at the way you live. Look how you act. Look how you talk. Look how you move. Look how you treat your kids. Look how you treat your mom and dad. Look how you talk to people. Y'all got to think about this. Your character going to show it all. Your money don't tell me nothing. The way you live at, that don't tell me nothing. Your character, your heart, what you built on, that's going to show you what kind of person you is. And you can't hide that. Sooner or later, the real you going to come out. Even if they put it on the front, somebody sooner or later going to show you their real hand. But you got to give them a little time. Give them time to lift up that mask and show their real self. They can be smiling all in your face. But that don't mean they mean you something good. That's why they tell you watch out for the snakes in your grass. They'll be right there in your yard. You ain't paying no attention. And they might bite you. So you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. And make sure you build on the right stuff. You got to stand for something. Hold your peoples down. Hold your family down. By any means necessary. If that takes you got to work your hands off, then work your hands off. To make sure that everybody is good. Got to be able to make a sacrifice. Everything good comes with a sacrifice. The people that made it to the top, they sacrificed a lot. It ain't just falling out the sky in their hands. They sacrificed something. Everybody wants something, but you don't want to put in nothing. You don't want to put in the hustle. You don't want to put in the grind. You want something for nothing. We all want God to bless us for nothing. We pray every day and ask for a blessing. And Lord, please, I need some food. God, please, I'm broke. I got $0. Then as soon as he blesses, what we do? As soon as he give you that money, you forget about it. As soon as he give you that new car you've been praying for, you forget about it. Come on, we all guilty. See, I'm not afraid to speak the truth. That's why we all got a lot we can work on. Ain't nobody perfect. But we got to acknowledge these things and start making changes in our own life. It starts with you. Can't worry about what everybody else is doing, but it starts with you. You can control what you're doing. You can control how you act, what you say, what you do, how you think. You can't do that with everybody else. Everybody else is going to do what they want to do. But you can control you. Never be afraid to stand up for who you are. Never be afraid to be you. Everybody don't have to be the same. We don't all have to listen to the same music. We don't have to eat the same foods. We don't have to dress the same. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody ain't got to hate each other. Nobody ain't got to fight. We got to dislike each other. You like what you like. I like what I like. That don't mean we can't sit down and keep and break bread. Some things don't make sense. It's petty. It's something that we never look at, and that's the bigger picture. You don't look and say, dang, man, I'm going to be dead, and I got to go before God. And we ain't think about none of that. We just waking up and living every day, getting on social media and getting caught up in the world, and you keep forgetting that one day you're going to meet the master. We forget that. I'll never forget that. That's what keeps me humble. Because I know one day I got to go before the Lord. The things I'm doing, I'm going to have to answer for it. I understand that. Do you understand that? Do y'all get the way you live is going to determine what's going to happen when you die? The things you say, the things you do, is going to even affect you in the afterlife, because you're going to get judged on everything you did on this earth. From every bad word that came out of your mouth, to every bad deed, to every good deed. We're going to get judged, because God sees everything. He see all the things you be saying. He see the way you be acting. He see all the trouble you be starting. He see all the gossiping you've been doing. See, a lot of people don't get that. Y'all live like you're just gonna live every day, and you're gonna never have to answer to somebody. We all gonna have to answer to the one upstairs one day. So you can live reckless. You can say, I don't care. It ain't no God and all this nonsense and blasphemy. You're going to eat them words. See, I ain't that crazy. I don't care how mad I get at life. I'm always humble myself to God. But what you built up, that's going to determine a lot. What you made of, that's going to say a lot about you as a person. Are you a good person? Or are you a bad person? Do you have a good heart? Do you have a bad one? Are you considerate? Or are you selfish? Are you caring? Are you giving? Or are you taking? What kind of life do you live? What kind of effect are you having around your household? How do your kids look at you? How does your wife look at you? How does your husband look at you? How does your mama look at you? How does your siblings look at you? Do you reflect a good light when somebody look at you? Your character and how you built, it shows you what kind of person you are. If you act a certain way, then we know what you built on. Some people, it's hard to do right. It's hard to be nice. They couldn't do it if you paid them. It just ain't got the heart. They can't say nothing nice about somebody if you pay them. But you can always work on yourself. There's never no excuse where I am who I am. I don't care. I ain't changing for nobody. You better change for God. You ain't got to change for nobody on earth. But you better change before you go meet God. Because when we come before God, you better be humble. You better humble yourself. Or you're going to get a rude awakening. You're going to get a wake-up call out of this world. How are you built? What you made of? What kind of person are you? Are you made of all the good stuff? Do everybody around you have good and positive things to say about you? Do your kids look up to you like a role model? Do they love everything about mom and dad? How are you moving? What are you made of? Or are you just being a follower? Are you following everything on TikTok? Are you following everybody on Instagram? Or are you living your own life? What are you doing? Are you just wasting time? There's nothing wrong with trying to find yourself and find your way. But make sure you're going in the right direction. You don't want to get lost and be going in a circle. Make sure you got the right directions. You're going to follow something good. Follow something that's going to help your life. Following nonsense ain't going to get you nowhere. Following and listening to the wrong people is going to get you into hell. You're going to end up in hell following these people on earth. See, I see the long picture. I see the bigger picture. I ain't just thinking for right now, next month, and next year. I'm seeing the bigger picture. The bigger picture in life is we're not going to live forever. This is temporary. The Bible tells you don't love the world of nothing in it. You don't get caught up in this junk because it's temporary. When your time expires, now you're going on another journey. Now you're going to see where you're going to live forever. Because that's when eternity hits. Eternity is forever. Life, this is just temporary. Some people might live to see 5. You see kids going at 1, 2, 6 months, newborn. This is temporary. This not forever. Stop living like you're going to live forever. Because we ain't. We living wild and reckless. On the internet acting crazy. And trying to get views and clouts and likes. But y'all don't forget one thing. That God is watching. That's why I watch what I do. I watch what I say. Not for other people. Because I know God is looking. I ain't that crazy. I'm not crashing out for no clout. Or for no views. Or for no followers. Or no fans. Ain't nothing on this earth worth me burning and going to hell. Nothing. You should feel the same way. Don't let these people trick you off the streets. Make you think acting a fool is the thing to be. You're going to mess around and suffer. You don't want to have to learn the hard way. We all got things we got to work on. And we better get on it fast. Because I just told you, life is temporary. We don't know when our time's going to be over. So every day is precious. You don't know how much time you got. You could have got 30 more days left on this earth. What you going to do with it? We could be going tomorrow. What are we going to do tonight? Think about it. So your character and what you built on is going to tell a lot. The way you act, the way you talk, how you treat people. What do you do for others? It's going to tell a lot. How you treat your parents, it's going to tell a lot. How you treat your kids if you have them, it's going to tell a lot. How you treat your grandparents, it's going to tell a lot. How you treat the teachers at the school, it's going to tell a lot. How you treat your co-workers, that's going to tell a lot. It's going to tell a lot about your character. What you built on. Are you a good person? Do you have a good heart? Do you stand for the right things? Do y'all hear what I'm saying to you tonight? We're talking about your character. Your character tells a lot. How you present yourself is how people are going to look at you. If you're always acting a fool, everybody going to call you a fool. If you act presentable, they might say, you know what? That's a nice young man. That's a nice young lady. But you present yourself, wow, they're going to say, she crazy. He crazy. So your character, that tells a lot. Understand that. Don't be stuck in your ways if it's things that you can work on and change. Nothing wrong with changing your attitude if you got a bad one. Ain't nothing wrong with changing for the better. It's something wrong if you're changing and you're going backwards and getting worse. But ain't nothing wrong with changing for the better. It's going to work out for you at the end of the day. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Your character will show you everything that you are made of. What kind of person you really is inside. It's going to always come out. You're going to unleash it sooner or later. Some people live a lie. It's best you live your own truth. Be you and be happy. You ain't got to follow everybody else. You ain't got to do what you see everybody else do on social media. You ain't got to talk how everybody else talk. You don't have to dress how everybody else dress. You don't have to carry yourself like everybody else do. You got your own mind. Use it. What defines you? Don't waste your time on earth just following being like the next person or celebrity that you see. Be you. Embrace your life. Build your life. What are you made of? How would somebody define you as a person? Do they have good things to say about you? Well, every time you walk in the room, everybody shake their head. Or everybody turn their head. Or everybody might get up and walk out. Think about it. Your presence can show you how people feel about you. Your character is showing It ain't in a good way. You're not having a good and positive effect towards people. People feel bad energy when you walk through the room. Fizz says, love you, dog. Appreciate you, Fizz. But your character is going to determine everything about you. What are you made of inside? Don't tell me how much money you made this year. I don't care. Don't tell me how big your house is. I don't care. Don't tell me how many cars you drive. I don't care. I want to know what kind of character you hold inside. What makes you tick? What kind of heart you got? Do you have a good heart? Do you have an open heart? Are you caring? How many people do you help? Do you help the ones around you? Do you take care of your own family? Do you take care of mama and daddy? Stuff like that is more important. That's going to show you the character of the person that you're dealing with. The way you treat everybody around you, how you carry yourself. I can see what you made of. I can see if you're just another selfish person or you got a good heart. Fizz says, raise them up. You got to install the right things, man. You got to install the right stuff into your kids and the ones around you. When you get online, all you see is negativity. And everybody just kiki and think it's funny. They really think it's funny. Somebody punch somebody in the face. They recording it. Everybody watching. It's funny. Somebody have a shootout. They think that's entertaining. Meanwhile, people are losing their lives and it's being recorded. It's time to wake up, folks. What kind of person are you? Do you feed negativity? Are you just a negative person? Do you bring negative vibes around? Or are you built on the right stuff? What kind of person you is? What is your character? Don't tell me about what you got. That don't matter. What matters is what kind of heart do you have? If you want to know how you can find your soulmate when it comes down to love and all that, you got to see what kind of heart the person has. It ain't about how pretty or how handsome they is. It's not about how much money they got in the bank account. If you want to know if that's the right person, then you got to get to their heart. If you go in their heart and their heart is good, then you blessed with a good person. But they might be looking good to you. Ooh, they so fine. Ooh, he just turned me on. But inside, they might not be built right. They might cuss you out. They might start hitting you. They might start taking your stuff. They might start stealing your money. But he look good on the outside. Fizz says, believe in the Lord, thy God. Better believe it with all your heart and all your soul. MS says, yo, man, we rocking right now, man. Y'all keep them comments going. Told you ain't going to find no other podcasts like this. I don't base my podcast on nobody else. I get on here and I do me. I don't care what nobody else do. I do me. And this is how we all got to live our life. Don't worry about what they doing over here. Don't worry about what they doing over there. Worry about you. That means stay in your lane. Think about it. If you stay in your lane, mind your own business, trouble just going to have to come find you. You won't be always in the mix of something. Your name ain't gonna always come up and stuff because you stand to yourself and you're minding your business. Trouble just going to have to come knocking at your door. Some things you ain't gonna be able to run from. But for the most part, you got to focus on you. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. You determine your happiness. You determine who you lay up with. You determine who you be friends with. You determine how you treat your kids. You determine a lot. It ain't by everybody else. What you doing or what you're not doing. So your character is going to tell it all. You can't hide who you is. The truth will come out. So what are you built on? What is your character? You got to do some soul searching. Don't be afraid to look at yourself and say, man, how can I improve? How can I be better? Maybe it's the way I act. Maybe I should start talking different. Maybe I start dressing different. And people start looking at me different. See, we always point fingers, but we're not going to go like this. You're not going to look at yourself. It's always somebody else's fault. If you're a real person, you will look at yourself and say, how can I make myself better? You got to look within. Byron says, foolish, that UM and FSU game was funny. Hey, don't start, bro. Let me be. Byron, let me be. Don't make me get into the Florida State and Miami game last weekend. I'm having a good time right now. We talking that talk. But if y'all just tuning in, man, we live streaming on Kick, Facebook, and YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Tonight's topic is what's your character? What you built on? If we had to whip you up in the kitchen, what is your recipe? What would you be made of? Would it be built on a lot of sour ingredients? Or would you have that sweet taste? Or would you bring that bitterness to somebody's mouth? What you built on? What you made of? Your character will show it all. The way you talk, how you act, how you present yourself, how you treat the ones around you, the way you interact with people, all that shows your character. What kind of person are you? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? Can't hide it. The truth will always come out. So we all got things we can work on. Some things that we gotta change before we die. The Bible says we gotta repent before we die. So don't think you're gonna stay the same. You better not stay the same. You better find in your heart to change. We all better change, or the outcome ain't gonna end good. If we want a chance to make it to heaven, we got a lot of changing. We got to work on ourselves. Work on your own life. It's not about what everybody else do. It's about how you live. Puerto Rican Jamaican says Jamaican food and Indian food or Mexican food. That's a random question, Puerto Rican. But I'll put it on the screen. Puerto Rican Jamaican says Jamaican food, Indian food, or Mexican food. Mexican food sent me to the bathroom. I'm going to tell you straight up. I like Mexican food, but they don't like me. I'll be in the bathroom. I'll be dropping bricks. I can't really mess with Mexican food. Jamaican food, I mess with that all day. Indian food, I don't eat too much. I ain't got nothing against it. But that was a random question, bro. But I ain't hating on you. I threw your question up there. I appreciate the support. We don't take things too serious over here. It's all good. Nothing wrong with that. But just remember, man, your character. That's what's going to determine everything. Byron says morals and integrity. You better believe it, bro. You got to stand for something. You can't just be a sellout. You can't just be able to be brought. Somebody put a little money in your face and you'll turn on your family. Somebody put money in your face and you'll turn on your own kin. You'll set up and kill your wife or your husband. You got to have some kind of morals. Can't be able to just be brought just like that and just sell out. You got to stand for something. A lot of people don't stand for nothing. That's why you see them all over the place. You don't know which side they on. They on their side, you don't know. You can't trust them. They ain't got no morals. But your character is going to show you what you all about. I don't care what you got. I don't care about what's in your bank account. Right here. Your heart will tell me everything I need to know. Your heart will show you what kind of person you are. Are y'all listening to me? Never be afraid to be you. You don't have to be a follower. Just be yourself and watch how you move. Because life is a roller coaster. We have ups and downs. And then one day, the ride is over. So enjoy the ride. But just understand, just like a roller coaster, one day life is over. So your character is going to tell a lot. The way you act while you was living, it's going to tell a lot. The things you said out of your mouth, it's going to tell a lot. Some things you ain't going to be able to hide from. It's going to be a time when you're going to have to face the music. So somebody watching around the world, you're going to come across this podcast and it might hit you. Everybody needs some kind of wake-up call because we all get sidetracked and we get caught up in life. But you always got to humble yourself and understand that you're not going to live forever. I don't wake up chasing money. You better wake up chasing God. He has all the power. Money don't have all the power. Money ain't going to do nothing to you or nothing for you when you 6 feet deep. When you hooked up to that hospital bed and that machine is helping you breathe, money can't help you. Money doesn't have all the power. God has all the power. So if you're going to put something first in your life, put God first. Humble yourself. Live your own life. Don't follow that nonsense. You're going to get on social media every day and see a lot of nonsense. Don't fall in that trap. Because the Bible been told you that God is angry. The Bible says God is mad at the wicked. Who is he talking about? Is he talking about me? Is he talking about you? If you're doing things that we shouldn't be doing, that's wicked. Think about it. So it's a bigger picture to all this I'm trying to make everybody see. It's bigger than waking up in your house. It's bigger than jumping in your truck or your car. You got an appointment to make. I ain't talking about no doctor's appointment. I ain't even talking about no subpoena to court. You got an appointment on Judgment Day. Everybody. That's bigger than everything I just said. It don't matter about no subpoena. If you die, they can sentence you to a life in prison. That don't matter if you die. Your body ain't gonna stay in prison. Your soul ain't gonna stay in prison. But your character, that's gonna show a lot. What are you built on? Do you have what it takes to make God happy? To make your family happy? To make your kids happy? I'm not just talking about finances. Do you have it in you to show them the love that they deserve? It's one thing to buy them something. Do you show them that love and that attention? Are you teaching? What are you teaching them? Are you teaching them the right stuff? Are you teaching them how to crash out and throw their life away? What are you teaching your kids and the ones around you? Are we making God happy? Or are we making God upset? I think these are the bigger questions we need to ask. Because I don't care about all that other stuff. At the end of the day, I know who got all the power. Ain't nobody on social media made the earth. There's nobody in this world that made heaven and hell. Nobody made the clouds, the sun, the moon, the universe. No human being made that. So a human being, I ain't worried about. But God, that's a different story. And this is how you should feel. Don't worry about what people think about you, what they say to you. As long as they're not trying to take your life and hurt the ones around you, you got to let that brush off. You can't let people steal your joy. Some people just poke you because they want to get you upset. They hate the fact that you walk around and be happy. Bible says, I love people, not money. Family comes first. That's what it's all about, B. Don't put money before everything. I hear people saying all the time. Remember 50 Cent first album, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm not dying. I'm not trying to die getting rich. I'm going to try to die doing the right thing. Y'all can go ahead and try to die getting rich. I want to try to die doing the right thing. So at least the Lord can say, hey, I saw you trying. I want God to say, hey, I saw you. I saw you trying to do the right thing. I'm not going to try to die trying to get rich. I want to try to die doing the right thing. So when God come get me, I want him to come get me when I'm in the right state of mind. This is the way a lot of people, y'all need to think, man. You worry about what other people think about you. It's about what God think about you, because God got more power than your friends and the internet and everything else. God has the last say so. God can shut the internet down. He can shut you down. He can shut the world down. I think I'm worried about that. I think that has more weight. If you're smart, does that not hold more weight? A power that controls everything, that's more important than this stuff on earth. You trying to please your neighbor, you trying to please your homies when God pissed off at you. Your homies ain't gonna save you when you die. Your homies can't send God a text and say, hey God, could you please save my homeboy? I know he was doing crazy stuff, but can you give him a chance and let him go to heaven? Your homeboys or your homegirls can't help you. They can't send no email. Ain't none of that. So trying to live for other people, their soul ain't yours. Their life is not yours. You got your own life. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. You better control your life and focus on what you're doing. Make sure you're making good decisions out here. Because God is pissed off with us. Y'all might not care, but I do. I ain't afraid of nothing but God. Because I'm not a fool. I'm going to humble myself before the Lord. Because I know one day I got to meet him. I know one day I got to get judged. It ain't no maybe. It's going to happen. You name me one human being that lived forever. I don't care if they made it to 100. They still died. They could have lived to 99. They still died. There's no human being going to live forever. That's including you and me. So break it down in your head. What's more important? You want to try to please these people or you want to please God? When he got all the power in the last say so. I'm going to go to the last say so. I don't know about y'all. I'm worried about the last say so. Y'all can say what you want on the internet, whatever. They can say whatever they want to say about the Foolish Show podcast, whatever. I'm worried about the last say so. The last say so is God. So what God says, that's what I'm worried about. Everything else is irrelevant. Your soul is in your hand. How you live is going to determine what's going to happen to your soul. So every day you wake up, ask yourself, what kind of character am I presenting? Are you built on the right stuff? Do you got a good heart? Are you humble? Or do God got to break you down some more to get your attention? Do you have to go through more obstacles and trauma in your life for God to get your attention? Only you can determine that. Because you're going to either change or you ain't. Some people are going to go to the grave sinning, being disobedient. And they're going to suffer the consequences. So either you're going to accept changing or you're going to suffer. I'd rather try to change than just accept, for me to accept suffering. Nobody ain't going to change overnight. Tomorrow you're going to wake up and do the same thing. Tonight you're going to still say cuss words. But there's certain things we can work on step by step. You can try to work on your language. You can try to work on how you associate with people. You can try to work on how you interact with your kids. It's things that you can try to work on. It might not just not happen overnight, but in time, you can work on it. But you can't be stubborn and stuck in your ways, because them ways will end up getting your behind in hell. A lot of people say, ain't no heaven and hell. You're going to see. You're going to be able to talk about it. You're going to be dead and gone. But you're going to see. You ain't got to believe it. You're going to see. You might experience it. See, I ain't hard-headed. I'm sorry, y'all. God don't have to keep knocking me across the head for certain things that just click for me. I understand how life goes. I know this ride ain't going to last forever. I know I got to go to Judgment Day. So I know it's a certain way I'm supposed to live, that I got to live, and there's certain things that I have to change. Might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but I got to keep working and climbing to reach where God wants me to be. That's how you should live your life. Don't be what your friends want you to be. Don't even be what your parents want you to be. Be what God wants you to be. That's the ultimate way for you to find happiness. Because when you die, you're going to be at peace and you're going to be in heaven, relaxing. Do you realize in heaven ain't no more pain? Can't nothing hurt you. Can you imagine just relaxing and nothing able to harm you? That's paradise. So your character will tell a lot. What kind of character do you have? What kind of person are you made of? Are you built on the right stuff? Do you have the right intentions in your heart? But I appreciate y'all, man. We had another great positive podcast. You can always rewatch my podcast on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. And I just launched brand new merch. If y'all want the official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise, like I'm wearing right now, let me let y'all see. This is how some of the hats look. Reality Music Entertainment. Y'all can place y'all order. Go to teespring.com/reality creator. We got t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, we got it. Socks, bags. We got apparel for ladies and men and for the kids. So go to teespring.com/reality creator. That's the official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. Y'all support the hustle, support the movement. Y'all stay safe.